Bruh, these people really dropping anything nowadays, huh? Wait. A great man once said, every day I wake up to some bullshit on my phone. Now, to be honest, I do love these thumbnails. Sometimes they do go crazy. But you might be thinking right now, who is this? And by this, I mean myself, the GOAT of YouTube. I mean the new GOAT of YouTube, of course. My bad. You might be asking yourself the golden question. Why did I stop uploading? Well, that is pretty simple, and I'll elaborate on that. I took a day off. 2 weeks off. Actually back then when, people like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Multiplier, whatever his name was, I was there, I was there back then. And of course I only did watch those videos, stuff like Cory Kenshin and so on and so forth. I only watched. I couldn't make any of them myself because I thought I didn't have it in me, But now I do know. After all those years, I've realized I do have it in me. The big leagues are calling me, and I will respond. I will slide to answer. So you guys, just please keep holding on with me. Don't you worry, everything is gonna be fine. I will start uploading consistently now. The first week of my channel, of my uploads, they were like a little tryout phase. And don't worry, those philosophical topics, they aren't leaving anytime soon. The thing is, I like these types of funny short videos as well. I do love watching similar type of content. And so I've decided I'd like to share this side of myself with you guys. So, with that note on, let's continue with the topic of today. I'd like to ask all of you guys to send me some topics in the comments of this video. Send me something you would like to hear my opinion on. I'm gonna be real with you. I do not really like to get involved with politics and shit. I'd just rather discuss this. Basically anything other than politics. Sports. I like football, I like basketball, I like UFC, MMA I mean. I like all of those. I like music, I like, Lil Baby, I like Gunna, Future, Drake, kinda. I like all of those. So if there's anything you would like to know my opinion on, even video games, I'll be playing CS2 sometimes. I stopped playing League, but I could give my opinion on anything, realistically. The one Togi quote? He's on a podcast, and essentially, he says he could do anything. Then, the other person on the podcast says, objectively no. And then Togi says something which is really interesting to me and has really, especially with me, it resonated quite a lot. And he said, factually, I could. Because whenever he sets his mind to something and he doesn't give up on that thing, he could achieve it. As long as he is alive. I've heard this philosophical quote once, and I'm not sure who it is from. But it's essentially what it says is, as long as I am alive, I have unlimited chances. As long as you don't give up, you can do anything you set your mind to. Even just look at me with this YouTube shit, I'm just a regular old guy sitting in my room after work. Today it's literally 3 a.m. when I'm recording this video, and I'm just doing this for the love of the game. At 3 a.m. I gotta go to work in the morning, but who gives a shit? I need to live out my life. And I wanna do this YouTube shit, so I will do it. no matter what the consequences are. If I have to stay up to 4 a.m. to edit this video, I will stay awake for fucking 24 hours if I have to. You know? If I wanted to, I could go to the moon, go back, get rich, take your bitch, leave a stitch on your forehead, like my boy Kinjaku, but whatever, that's not the point. What I really like about this quote, it does give some motivation, or to an extent, it allows the inner motivation which we all have inside of us, that 1 or 2, 3 goals that we all have inside. Because no matter if you think, you know, I don't see a way out of this, I don't see what I want to do in my life, I don't see if I can have an output on the world, regardless of what their opinion on that is, there is something inside of you, and you need to pull it out. You need to let your mind wander off anywhere it wants to, and pull that thing out like it's a fucking rusty nail out of your bedside table, you know. Pull that shit out. And then, after you find it, you cannot let it loose. You cannot forget it in your back pocket. You need to have that shit on your mind 24/7. Do not let anybody discredit you. Do not let anybody take your mind off the goal, you know, and focus everything you have on that one thing. Visualize it. Visualize what you're seeing. Visualize how you would look like when you achieve it. Visualize everything, because for when you visualize the thing, it allows us to see a path towards the goal. You could equate this to a football metaphor, for example. You know, if you're standing in the goalie's box, there is so much space between you and the opponent's goal, the opponent's goal. There's no way you can visualize a goal like that. I need to get further. I need to get closer to the goal. Then I could pass. Then I could throw a long shot. Then I could kill it with the knuckleball. No, bro. You need to filter that shit out of your mind right now and focus up on what I'm about to say. Just fucking forget about that. Get closer to the goal. See what you need to do to finish. And throw everything you have at the goal you're visualizing. When you do that, it's over. It's simple, really. As long as you keep doing that every day, there's no way it won't work out, bro. There's no way it won't work out. Look at somebody like Ronaldo, bro. He had nothing. He literally had fucking zero. He was sweeping fucking streets at, I don't know, 12 years old. He had fucking $0 to his name. He had nothing, bro. Look at you. Look at everything that you have today. And just go on and keep trying. Bye-bye.